Okay, let's read the newest chapter of One Piece. Let's go! Okay, it's called the Kazuki Clan. I won't go over the cover page. I think it's not that interesting right now. So let's go straight to the story itself. Memories, memories. Okay, so we're remembering Odin's times with his family. And he's playing with Mama. Up you go, up you go. Stop it. Don't you think that's a little too high, Odin? Even though we're so high in the sky, we still can't see the end of it. They're flying in the sky thanks to some octopus using it as a balloon. And that's when they were still on Roger's crew. This is the road, Momonosuke, Hiyori. Make sure you don't forget this view. That's a sight you won't see in one. So he's Odin is teaching his children how cool outside world is, because I bet he wants them too to go out and explore the world when they grow up. Mama, what type of girls do you like? Odin is asking. And Riley is like, hey, that's way too early. But as you remember, I think Odin's personal story, he started like going out with girls from a very young age. So he might be expecting something similar from his son. Mama, you have to think of humans as seafood sticks and cut them down in one fell swoop. In original, it wasn't seafood sticks, it was chivuka, a tube-shaped fish paste cake. What the hell is the teaching style? So Odin is teaching his son to fight, to think of humans as seafood sticks and cut them down in one fell swoop. I think that's nice teaching style. I like everything related to food. And it's easy to remember. How was your trip, Lord Odin? By any chance, did you go to Zoo? Yes, if I had to sum up my travel. You wrote. So when he came back to Wano, his retainers, I guess, asked him how was his trip. And he answers, Zou and the Kazuki clan are closely tied, historically speaking. The Minks are powerful warriors. Get it into your heads, guys. When the time comes, Zou is the place to go. So yeah, it's playing the go on Zou, and we know that they did exactly that. They tried to go on Zou. They will, without a doubt, be of great help to you. Oh, you make me blush, Nakamamushi is saying. Lord Odin, what do you mean by when the time comes? Somebody asks. When the time comes, the time comes. No, he answers. So Odin knows already that they would need help of Minks. That's the time when he returned to Wano. Yeah, so he met Orochi already at this moment, in these memories. I thought the flashback would be over in this chapter, but we still have some memories of Odin. That's actually pretty nice. I got a bit attached to him as a character. Bang, bang, bang. It's bang, it's sound of playing a shamisen, I think, some kind of Japanese musical instrument. You improved, Hiyori. Odin is praising his daughter. I really like this song. Is it true? It's the Moon Princess. I'll get better at it. Oh, that's good. I bet that's not the song she composed herself. I guess that's something she just learned. The Moon Princess, I like the name. That's a beautiful piece. Will you play it at your Oh, I'm sorry. Odin said, it's a beautiful piece. Will you play it at my funeral? Oh, you're being so fatalistic, Odin. You're dropping these hints like hotcakes. But hey guys, when the time comes, go to Zoo, they will help you. Hey my little daughter, will you play this adorable song at my funeral? So yeah, as I said, he's dropping hints. Oh, and she's and then they went to some hot bath and she's still crying. No? And Odin is saying, hey, Mama, don't make your little sister cry. And Mama is like, it's your fault, Father. So I bet she's still crying because of what he said about the funeral. Oh, it is about what I said. Sorry, that was a joke. Ha ha ha. But that wasn't a joke. That was, oh, he knew he was about to died. No, that were the memories of Odin himself. But now we are going straight back to that point where the last chapter ended. So after that boiling scene, our red scabbards are running away. Kill what remains of the Kazuki clan. They have no weapons. Kill them to the last man. And Kiku and Kinemon, they are fighting. They still have pieces of chains on their hands. They were strong enough to break these chains. So now they can fight easily. And it's not like a sea stone handcuffs or anything. And Kiku, I think, even doesn't have a devil fruit. Kinemon, yes, Kinemon has a devil fruit at this point. We see some kind of fire. Okay. Huff, huff. Thanks for the blades, Shinobu. No problem. So Shinobu got them weapons. All right. Yes, I didn't think of that. Of course, at the place of execution, they didn't have any swords, and suddenly they do have swords. I didn't even think of it. So Shinobu got them some swords to fight. Iman-san, can I consider myself a vessel of the Kazuki clan? I told you it is important for her. That moment when Odin said, she is not one of my vessels, it hurt her. It is important for her to be one of the vessels. And Kinemon answers, we all decided to become his vessels without being asked to. It is up to you. These are very important words. And she is happy about this. Yes, and she's crying. Okay, this is interesting. I had this idea that she might have been a traitor because she was hurt by Odin, but at this point of time, we don't see any reasons to think that she's a traitor. And now Kinemon gave her a little pep talk, so it's all going good. Inurashi, Nakamamushi, calm down. They are fighting. But that is not the point where they started fighting. They were bickering before that too. We saw that in this flashback. But I bet at this point their fighting it got worse. It's just as if you killed Lord Odin, you idiotic cat. You have some nerve. You're rather disloyal, preoccupying yourself so much with what your enemies think. Wouldn't you be the spy Kaiga talked about, Inu? Look behind you. What the hell? Neka is implying that Inu could be the spy. Of course, not implying like he just wants to hurt him. Of course, Inu can't be the spy. Inu, Neka, you. It's one of the numbers. Do you remember in the chapter where we first saw Apu Iwana, we also saw these frightening like shadows, and I think they were called numbers. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. And we didn't get the chance to see them yet. They were just shadows. And again, we see this frightening shadow, and I think that might be one of them. And we see Denjiro and Kiku nearby. And oh yes, wait, in this panel now that I look closely, Neko and Ino, they are grabbed by this big shadow. What is that thing? Kawamatsu asks. Don't try to help them. We don't have time. I guess Kinemon is saying. We have too many pursuers. Help me, Ashura, Denjiro says. Okay, Denjiro, Ashura, correct. So basically Kinemon and Kanjura and Kawamatsu, they're getting ahead, and Denjiro and Ashura, they're staying behind to fight these big dark silhouettes, and Neko and Inu, they were captured, so they are not getting to the castle, right? What the hell? Hurry, they're surrounded, burn it down. There's nothing to fear. I'll get you out of here, Toki is saying to her children. You will be able to flee. But suddenly, she was sitting hugging them, but then something happens, I guess, and now she's out cold and Hiyori is crying over her body, but she can't be dead yet because she still has to send our guys to the future. And we see a strong hand. Looks like Kaido's hand, I think. It looks like Kaido's hand, and this hand is holding Momo. This very powerful panel because we see Momo's emotions very clearly, and he's been held over a cliff. This looks war. And yes, I was right. It is Kaido. And Kaido is asking, what's your name? Mama can't even answer. Because damn, you're holding him by the throat. He can't say anything. It's hard. I'm scared. I will die. Mama's thoughts are. And Kaido continues, your father is the idiot lord. With your death, the Kazuki clan will come to an end. That's interesting. So he doesn't care about Hiyori. Well, I guess they are very patriarchal country. So of course the line would be continued through the male offspring. So Hiyori is not that important, I guess. Well, I'm not sure. She's still one of the Kazuki. So Kaido would have to kill her too, I think. Okay. No, Mama cries, and he remembers his mother's words. Your father is an illustrious person, and one day you, I guess, will become like your father. My father was a great warrior, and one day I will be the one who will carry the burden of this country. Yes, Mama, that's the spirit. A dream that someone forced onto him, Kaido says. Ah, what an immature child. And Mama is full on crying. Oh, father. He must already know because that his father is dead, and now it's up to him to continue his legacy, and he's just a small child, and even 20 years later he will be still a small child. What can he do? Oh, that's terrifying. And that thing is Odin's son, Kaido said disdainfully, burn along with the castle and die. Okay, that's what happens when you don't see your job, your work through, Kaido. You just pull him away to burn with the castle. If you had done with him yourself, if you had maybe dropped him or just crushed him, you would be golden. But you just left him in the castle, and anything can happen. He can still survive, and he did. And it's all because of your incompetence. But, well, thank you for your incompetence, I guess. Okay, Lord Momonosuke. Lady Hiyori, our guys, Raiza, Kinemon, Kanjura, they are coming to the castle, and they see Toki. Toki is still alive, but she's all blood. So maybe the mortal wound has already been dealt. And that's why she didn't send herself into the future, because she knew she was already dying. Lady Hiyori, Lady Toki, thank the heavens, you're safe and sound. And Toki is saying, all of you, come here. I have to speak to you. And you see, there's a lot of blood on her face. To the future, Kinemon asks. So, yes, she explained everything. And we see also Kawamatsu jumping from the cliff into the water with Lady Hiyori. Lady Hiyori, it will all end soon. So he got off with Lady Hiyori just as she told us. Don't let the samurai get out of the castle. Watch the doors. Someone escaped. Fire. Wait. So, okay, Kawamatsu got away with Hiyori, and we see a horse. Wait, who's on the... That's not a samurai, then who is it? That's Lady Toki on the horse. She did escape. Wait. I saw a lot of theories that Lady Toki must still be alive. And I really liked these theories because, guys, we didn't see a corpse. And if we don't see a corpse, it's hard to believe that the person really like, yeah, we already did see Odin's corpse, basically. So now we know for sure he died. He did die. Like, there very little room to like wiggle. But here with Lady Toki, we didn't see her dying like everyone witnessing her last moments. They were sent to the future. Kawamatsu sent to the water, and nobody saw anything. Okay, she's running away. But now we're going to Kuri, Bakura town. The moon is setting, people are saying. It's getting darker and darker. Grandma, I'm scared. This night isn't like the others. At the end, the Kazuki clan, Lord Odin, divine punishment will rain down on us who failed to believe in Lord Odin and the Kazuki clan to the end. A night that will never see the dawn of the day and will continue on forever is about to begin. So people do understand that now they failed the Kazuki clan, and the Kazuki clan is no longer here, and nobody is there to protect them, and this is the start of the longest night, so the darkest times for Wana. And we go back to Toki, and she's remembering her conversation with Odin. Toki, you're looking for it too, right? That's why you traveled for 800 years. The day where the world will be turned upside down. In that case, go into the future 20 years from now. What you wish for is no dinner for you tonight, Odin. Oh, I guess, yeah, I don't have any way to make money, so that's not what I meant. What else? You say such horrible things to me. She didn't want to go to the future without Odin because she loved him, and in her mind she thought like, if he dies I will die too because he's the love of my life. But he told her, go into the future. Oh no, I can't believe if the fear is true. I mean guys, oh, just give me a second. If Komurasaki is really Lady Toki, oh, if Komurasaki is really Lady Toki, wouldn't it be just incredible? Okay, let's see what happens next. Let's not judge too quickly. But she really does look like Komurasaki. Will she die or will she go into the future? People see her. That's the time when she makes the prophecy. Let's talk it. Odin, if I'm here, it's because I ran away from the past. She's thinking to herself. I thought that by jumping through time, I could find someone who could help me. She ran away from the past, from something that happened in the past, in the void centuries. And now she's talking aloud. You, the moon, who only knows the dawn, may your dream come true, and your 9 shadows take the 20-year night away toward the gleaming dawn. Let it Toki! Spurt! So spurt is the sound of blood coming out. So people saw her making this prophecy, but she looks heavily wounded, and we have this sound of blood coming out, so I'm not sure she can still be dead and not Komurasaki in the future. It's still very ambiguous. Make the water boil, I said. But it's boiling already, Lord Orochi. We are going to Orochi's residence. It's not. Do you want me to take a cold bath? Achoo! Lord Orochi, the water is already scorching hot. You're going to burn yourself. Shut up. I told you I'm cold. The shivers aren't stopping. Bring me back the bones of the samurai. Why haven't you found them yet? That is the moment where his fears started, especially after seeing how Odin sustained the torture. I guess that weighed on him too. But now Red Scabbards ran away and we don't have the corpses, and Lady Toki makes this prophecy, and now it is time for Orochi to live in fear. Bring me evidence of their death. Okay, we see Ashura dodge because he isn't sent to the future and he is wounded 20 years. Lady Toki, are they still alive? So it wasn't there, I think, when she sent other scabbards in the future because he got left behind with Denjiro as Neko and Inu were, as we saw in the previous panels, in the previous stages, and he heard Lady Toki's prophecy, so he understood that in 20 years they should return, and he might know like about her powers maybe. So I guess he got what that means. And now we are going to Kawamatsu, who's trying to cheer Hiyori up. Princess, look at the paper dance, and she's crying. What? That's Denjiro, and he's crying so heavily that the house he's in is shaking. There's a lot of tears on his face. He's crying. Wait, and now what is going on? Sometimes he's lost or not. But is this the same house where Yori Komurasaki was hiding in the present. I'm not sure. The styles are kind of similar. Anyway, I'm not sure what happens. Is this Denjiro? What? 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 Oh, I don't understand. Okay, let's say we see a really old man coming out from this hut, and we see like a shade of Denjiro, but I think it's not like it's this man and Denjiro beside him. It's more like they're showing us how Denjiro looked before, and now he looks like this old man because he was crying so hard. It's like he maybe his hair gone gray in one night, as it happens when you experience a shock or maybe some kind of extreme grief, because that's his face, but he looks older and his hair is all white. I'm not sure what exactly happened here, guys. Share your thoughts with me. But as I get it, it is Denjiro. He just changed a lot. Hey, you and those disgusting rats, do you really live here in the capital? So he came to the capital, and some thugs saying mean things to him, and he just fucked them up. And wait, take us on the ring. What's your name? So they were impressed how he beat them up, and now they want him to take them under his wing. And he's like, all right, my name is Kyoshiro. Okay, so he took on the name Kyoshiro, and it actually confirms, yes, Denjiro is Kyoshiro. There's no way around it. He went into that hut. He cried a lot. He was sad. His hair went gray, or he just dyed it. He aged a bit from the outside because of the grief. He ditched his glasses for some reason. I guess he didn't need them from the beginning. And he came to the capital and told everyone, my name is Kyoshiro, because obviously he can't say he's the Jiro. He would be like, he, oh, so my theory was right, and I think it was pretty obvious, and many people speculated this, that Kyoshiro is actually Denjiro. The big question is he still loyal to Kazuki? That's the question I think we all have to ask. Yes, he is Denjiro, but is he here to help us? Or is he here as an enemy? We are not sure. His intentions are not clear. But it seems like he wants to help Komurasaki, and no matter if Komurasaki is Hiyori or Toki, anyway, he is on her side. He had some plan on his own, I think, how to bring down Orochi. He didn't want to rely on the prophecy alone. I bet he devised his own plan, and he was executing it for 20 years. Either he was preparing for the Red Scabbard to return, or he was working on his own plan. And he got really close to Orochi, so he's pretty good. The Kyoshiro family, huh? Orochi asks. I've heard word of you. You say you want to become my bodyguard? And Kyoshiro answers, I would be honored, Lord Orochi. And you see, he already changed his hairstyle to the pompadour, and maybe already dyed his hair blue. If he went gray, if he didn't dye it blue like right away. I'm not sure. We have to wait for the anime, I guess. Money, women, soldiers. I will get you all that you desire, Kyoshiro said. But you see his face and he's shaking. He doesn't like it inside. He doesn't actually want it. He despises that he has to do it. But we know already that he's a sly kind of person. He has his personality. We know this from his first introduction as Denjiro. So he can't go along with his past. He's so strong. Who is that guy? What resourcefulness. He's talented too, some guys are saying. That's the boss of the new boss of the underworld. Successor to Hyogoro of the Flower. The Flower Capital has a new Yakuza. The Kyoshiro family. That's also a smart way to protect the people. Because you remember Odin danced for many years to protect the people. And Denjiro was always loyal to Lord Odin, and he wants to continue what Odin started. And so being Yakuza actually helps you protect the people from Orochi, from anything. So that's a very smart move. He still has a weakness, some people are saying. That's true, he always seems like he's about to fall asleep. That's how he got the nickname, Kyoshiro the Drowsy. He must be having a lot of fun at night. Second. No, I can't believe it. He isn't sleeping at night. That's why he's always sleepy. That's why he's sleeping here. Sure, we already had this hint. He's a rich now, boy. He. Oh, damn. He's the rich now, boy. I bet everything that he is. Okay, that's just my theory. As for now, let's go to the next page. Look, it's a rich hour boy. The money stored in my safe was stolen. And we see his face, and it is him. It's Denjiro, Kyoshiro. He's the rich hour boy. Oh, damn. And we always had this here. We always had it. Because he was always sleepy. Why was he sleepy? Because he wasn't sleeping at night. Because he was a rich hour boy. Oh, I wonder. Oh, if somebody, I bet somebody did catch on that, but I didn't, and I didn't see any theories about that. I thought Komurasaki might be the rich hour boy or anything else. Oh, damn. I'm a bit shook. Guys, it's just one chapter, and we have two revelations. Denjiro and Kyoshiro, the same person. We speculated this already. So Oda felt like that's not enough. They caught up on this already. They know that Kyoshiro is Denjiro. Maybe I should throw in something else, and I will tell them that Kyoshiro is also a rich now boy. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, we go to Kawamatsu. Lady Hiyori, princess, where did she go and why? And he's crying. Okay, this is the moment where Lady Hiyori left him. We know about this one. Boss, I found this sweet little girl in front of my store. Some woman is saying to Kyoshiro, and I guess that's Hiyori beside her. She's an orphan who ended up in the capital by chance. We are not just gonna let her starve to death. That's a very important scene here because it shows that, like, yeah, people know that Kyoshiro is a kind person. So he did some things that gave him that reputation, and they know that they can just take some random orphan girl and get her to him. Well, yeah, he has a brothel, so maybe they had these intentions from the start. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but still, okay, I'm not sure now. But he's shocked, and he bows to her, of course, when they are only alone. You most likely didn't recognize me, but Denjiro, really? It is me, Lady Hiyori. He's crying. So then it's thanks to Kawamatsu. Whoa. So okay, now we see everything. How Hiyori got in his hair. So yeah, I guess this all makes sense. Lady Toki really did die. After giving her prophecy, that sound of blood, it was her dying in front of many people. So a lot of people witnessed her death. She's dead for sure. Yeah, Oda didn't show us the corpse, but it's implied. And now we see clearly, yes, Hiyori was with Kawamatsu. Yes, Hiyori, it is Hiyori, she's a small girl. Here is Kyoshiro, so it has to be that Hiyori grows up to be Komurasaki. Oh, goodbye my theory about Komurasaki being Lady Toki. Anyway, it's because of a demon called anger that I'm donning this face, Kyoshiro explains to her. Even Kinemon won't be able to recognize me. It's a good thing for us, and we see her training going along. I'm requesting you to keep my identity a secret until the day of the final battle, and to not say a word, not even to our allies. From now on, I will be the one replacing Kawamatsu by keeping you safe. In the meantime, name yourself Komurasaki. They kept their secret until the present day. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the chapter. And I was right from the start. Like everyone suspected this, that Kyoshiro and Komurasaki, they had their own plan. They were in cahoots from the start, but we couldn't be sure what side they're on, what are his intentions, what are her intentions. Could he be like playing her for his own gain? But now it's so clear he's Denjiro, he was protecting her, and they were preparing for the prophecy to come true. And we still need the explanation for that scene in the banquet. But as I said before, I believe this scene was planned from the start. They wanted Komurasaki to be dead to get her from here, and maybe for what reason? Because it might become known that she's Yori, or just get her away from the final battle or anything, but they did it in preparation to this prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, well, that's a loaded chapter. A lot was explained and shown in it, and it was still the flashback. That's cool. I thought it would stop. Wait a second. Interesting things our team and other community noticed after the translation of the chapter. Let's go through them. The old lady we saw previously appears. She's still believing in the roads of Toki. Oh, okay. So on one of the panels, there was a lady. She still had like black hair or something else, and we saw her in the present as a very old granny, saying, "I believe in Lady Otoku's final words," and it's totally her. I agree. People assume the reason why Yori is wearing the mask while playing the Moon Princess song is because she's crying. Yes, she did wear the mask when she played at the banquet, and people said she always wears the mask. And I bet it's because this song reminds her of that conversation with her dad, with Lord Odin, when she was playing the song for him and he asked, "Play it at my funeral." So when she's playing this song, it's like always a song to remember her father. It's always a funeral song in her mind. And that's why she's crying under that mask. That's probably it. Kyoshiro is at the Enma shrine. Okay, that's it for the chapter and translator's notes. That was just crazy. I love this chapter. Oh, okay, well, thank you for watching. See ya.